Hello, I'm Gary Briggs with Bloodline Bowfishing, and today I'm going to be checking out 5-star LEDs, 100-watt bowfishing LED. Spring is almost upon us. A lot of guys are going to be looking to add lights to their boat or replace antiquated systems with newer technology. And this particular light here is interesting because it is 2700 Kelvin, a true 2700 Kelvin light, which is going to be closer to orangish light like a high pressure sodium, as opposed to the bright white or warm white lights that we're used to testing in the 3000 to 3500 Kelvin range. If you fish cloudy water or stained water, you want a warm LED. You do not want a bright white LED. I had a setup that was 5000 Kelvin. It was great if the water was crystal clear, but anytime there was any stain in that water, you just couldn't see shit, quite frankly. So I'm very intrigued by this light. I expect it to be quite a bit more orangish than the lights I've tested thus far. So let's take a closer look at the light while we're waiting for darkness, and then we will test it and see how it compares to all the other lights on the board. Okay, here we have the 5-star LED. This is going to be one of your premium lights, similar in quality to a sea light or an arrow LED. We have tempered glass and a nice heavy-duty housing that measures a little over 11, a little over 9, and almost 4 inches deep. So it's got a very robust housing. It also comes with a 5-foot pigtail with a plug already wired up on it, which is really nice. I always appreciate that. And a nice heavy-duty bracket. Appears to be 12 gauge or so. Very heavy-duty, no need to replace that. And for the purpose of this video, look how deep those grooves are. This housing is beefy. Very thick, very deep grooves. This light is going to stay really cool. But let's compare that so we can see the difference between a budget LED and a premium bowfishing LED. This is a b.o.b LED I had shipped directly from China. Somebody requested to have one of these tested. And you can see here, the quality of the housing is pathetic compared to the 5-star. The material is quite thin, and you could just, in your hands, you could feel that it is inferior quality. That's the difference between the premium bowfishing lights and the budget bowfishing lights, is the quality of the components. Okay, on the jig we have the 5-star LED, 100 watt, 2700 Kelvin bowfishing LED. As always, we have ourselves a pair of lux meters, and we have an amp meter to figure out our efficiency. So let's fire her up. And right away you'll notice that 2700 Kelvin color. I wish my tree had the leaves in it, but it is much more orangish as opposed to whitish or yellowish. And it has been my experience that the oranger it gets, the less lux it registers, so keep that in mind. Anybody who's been in a building that has been recently retrofitted with overhead LED lighting will know that it is always bright white light, because that gives off the most amount of lux. But this happens to be my personal favorite color. The closer to HPS color, the better in my opinion. So I'll let it warm up for a minute and I will take some readings. We are getting a lux of 1731. 1731. For this test, our voltage is going to be 121. 121.1. We're going to call it 121. We are getting 0.87 amps. That's 0.87 amps. That keeps bouncing back and forth. We're going to go 0.87 Okay, let's do the math here. 121.1 times 0.87 equals 105 watts. Clear. 1732 lux divided by 105 watts equals 16.49 efficiency. That's 16.49 lux per watt, which I think is very impressive given that it's a 2700 Kelvin light as opposed to a 3500 Kelvin light, which, as I mentioned, it has been my experience, doesn't register as much lux. So this light performed awesome in my opinion. Okay guys, the numbers never lie. I got the data on the board. The 5-star LED came in at 732 lux. with an efficiency of 16.49. If you're comparing it to the other 100 waters on the board, you'll see that it is right in line with what we're expecting these days from a premium LED. I also like, as I mentioned multiple times, that it is 2700 Kelvin. So, indeed, you get what you pay for. It did very well indeed. What a wonderful time to be a bow fishing enthusiast. We have so many options for LEDs these days, it's incredible. I'm told these lights retail for $135 a piece, and there is a discount if you buy in bulk. So if you're interested in the lights, head on over to 5-Star LED Bowfishing Facebook page. You can like and follow there. Or you can reach out to Victor Lee McNew. He is a proprietor and can answer any questions you may have. Also, let's join the BAA. They protect our rights as bow fishermen. And let's go on over to the Bloodline Bowfishing TV Facebook page. A lot of good stuff going on over there. And as always, please wear those personal flotation devices while you're on that open water. Thank you guys. Let's have a great year.